headphones on.
Beautiful morning.
Chain or that bracelet or that watch or that ring is off the chain. Brace yourself and watch out when it ring. Gum wrappers in my mouth folded up like fronts. I even took them shits out when I rolled up my blunts. I wanted to be like the dealers, feared like the killers, fresh like the boosters added to.
So today is double session Wednesday. Tuesday is a full day of coaching calls for me. So yesterday was heavy, and off the back of yesterday's calls, I had two choices: either to go and run and get my session done, or to go to the beach with little Lola, play frisbee, and just decompress off the back of a full day of coaching, which is what I opted for, just because it was more of a value and more of a priority. So I've pushed my running session to today, which means I'll double up. So we will cycle to the gym in about an hour, get a lifting session in, and then I'll run later on this afternoon. So this morning, electrolytes, coffee, bagel and jam. We're tugging on the jam. We'll then come back, have breakfast, have another meal, maybe two, before then we go and run later on today. And so often now, my routine is quite flexible. Previously, I would have always had this like stiff and rigid routine where I had to have this training session done, and I always had to get things done on certain days, because if I didn't, then I felt as though that I was behind. But now, a bit like yesterday, I had 12 or 13 coaching calls. Off the back of that, I was like, actually, do you know what? I'd rather just go and reset on the beach, have some time with Leanne and Lola, and I can just train today, and it's all good. And my fueling will then just adapt and adjust in alignment with that as well. And I think it's been so good for me, because before I would have just beaten myself up that I wasn't necessarily hitting the sessions on the certain days at the certain times that I said that I was going to do. So yeah, that's been a big change and a big lesson that's, I think, mentally served me much, much better. So coffee, some work, a little bagel, cycle to the gym. Let's hope we get a nice sunrise.
Session number one done. Breakfast, daily staple, Monday to Friday is exactly the same. So we have some yogurt, some protein, a little bit of creatine, some blueberries, raspberries, some bran flakes, or some like Special K things. Absolutely elite. If we're feeling adventurous, we'll have the chocolatey ones, but usually on a Saturday I end up eating almost a whole box after a long run, and then Leanne's got nothing left for the rest of the week, and then an additional bagel. Now for the next few hours, I'm going to be building out a training that we've got at 12 p.m. today. Every single Wednesday, I deliver a little mini masterclass. So on the first week of the month, it was how to build a strong community. Last week was how to weaponize your personal brand and build a business without changing who you are. Today is going to be all about social proof, how you can start to share and showcase social proof in a way that's going to connect, convert, and it's going to amplify what it actually is that you do. Because results in your business should be the bread and butter. They should be literally the non-negotiable. That's level one. But one of the biggest challenges that a lot of coaches have is actually being able to demonstrate and share and showcase actually how good they are at their coaching craft. And not only that, the coaching results that their clients get based upon the journey they go through, the relationship they build, the challenges and the barriers that they overcome. So today I'm going to be putting together a little 4-stage framework that's going to help the guys collect more social proof, more consistently and with more ease, how they can share and showcase in a way that keeps dignity in check, represents and highlights the incredible work that the client has been able to do, and how they can then scale that across multiple different platforms. And not only that, how they can turn one piece of social proof into 5 to 10 different pieces of social proof, so they're not constantly having to look for new. So breakfast, some work to do. I've then got 4 coaching calls, and then we'll be running this evening. Let's go.
Feels like a going circles. You're like a maze I can't get through. Should I go?
So double session on Wednesday didn't actually happen, because what happened, Leanne?
I fractured my foot. Videographer is injured.
Which one?
This one.
I'm not sure I've got the zoom down just yet. I've only just worked out how to actually point it at something.
On Wednesday, obviously Joe was planning to do his other run, so I play paddle on a Wednesday with some older people who kick my butt every single week. But they're not very good at getting up to the net. They're not that fast, so obviously I went for a ball up at the net and I hit it over perfectly, just got to it. But then as I hit the ball, I also like turned my foot in and I felt a big crack in between like my big toe and second toe. And then I straight away was like, oh no, what have I done? Tried to put a bit of weight on it and it was just giving in. But I thought I'll try and play on a few games. Maybe it'll just get better.
And it didn't. So 10:15 whilst just actually after I recorded that last little bit, I got a phone call from you.
Crying.
Emotional.
Yeah, really upset because I've been trying to learn how to play padel and I've finally just been getting good, and then bloody injure myself, and I was thinking the worst, like what if this foot is broken, like what are we going to do? This is going to be a nightmare. And I was obviously thinking about our YouTube, and I know you think I'm silly, but I was thinking about our YouTube. How are we going to record George?
Who's George?
George is. How are we going to film Joe?
Oh, you're not telling me?
I think I was trying to say film Joe jogging or something at the same time. How are we going to film Joe for the next like 17 weeks for his marathon? Because like if it's broken, that's like 6 weeks like in a boot, never mind walking and being on a bike again. So I phoned Joe, really upset. I was like, well, I just I'm thankful I did get an Uber home, because I probably would have made my foot worse if I did try and cycle. So got an Uber home, and then I tried to rest all of Wednesday. Joe got me some crutches, and then on Thursday we went to A&E.
Yeah, well, I had to carry you around for the entirety of Wednesday, so I didn't get actually double session done because we had to change our routine a little. And then Thursday A&E, hairline fracture, so at least it's not like you had too severe, and just have to
1 week on crutches, and then I should be back on my
You'll be
feet.
back cinematography. Is it called cinematography?
Videography.
Videography. Cinematic. I don't know.
I'm not even actually a videographer. I just pretend I am. So you're.
Yeah, but I'm not an athlete. I just pretend that. I don't know, we're just winging it. Everything we're all just winging it.
So we were a wee bit like, oh God, what are we going to record?
Yeah.
But you have managed to film some stuff out in a run.
I've got some bits done, and this is just the reality of it. I think sometimes you can think about, oh, well, we're going to structure this, and it's going to look like this, and we're going to then record it like this, and then you realise that actually life doesn't work like that, and life doesn't allow you to do that. So there's just going to be so many little obstacles and challenges along the way, and this one has been this week. And so
that's the thing as well, like when we started this YouTube series, I was like, right, I'll plan out like the first 5 or 6, because you never know what's going to happen with any kind of marathon prep. So, like in my head I was like, if anything happens, it's going to be to you, not to me. So like I actually haven't planned much afterwards.
Yeah, so I'm not sure the quality of content you're going to be getting for the next week or two. If it's me, it'll be up my nose, or I don't know, not really too sure. But yeah, like you just have to adapt and change.
What did you do? A double session on
Friday,
a long run,
and then long run Saturday. Yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah, just got it done. I wanted just to get everything. I condensed everything together so I could get a bit of extra recovery.
So
but
you still done the done, do the do.
Done the done. Still done the done with George.
Yeah. Yeah, still done the done.
That's it. So we're actually going to show you a week of eating that actually didn't turn into a week of eating, because when I'm in charge of my own eating, I just end up eating bagels and protein shakes and yogurt. And I didn't think that would probably give you the best representation of actually how I currently eat. So we'll maybe do that in another video. This week we thought we'd just give you the raw, this is what happened and this is what we've been up to, and here's the problems and challenges and the obstacles that we go through.
Yeah,
and it's also been an experience watching you on crutches for the first time.
I know.
That's a skill in itself.
It's not been fun.
No, it's a skill in itself.
But I think after today, I can put weight on my foot today, so I think we'll be gone in the next 24 hours.
Yeah.
I hope.
Cool. Well,
back to it next week.
Now we've recorded this after all the other stuff has already happened, so we're now going to show you what actually happened after Wednesday. Ciao, ciao. 8 kilometres in, 22 Ks to do today, and man, this is not fun. Literally from the get-go, I'll be talking myself out of this. Legs feel heavy, feels hard, heart rate feels high. I'm not complaining, because I appreciate the good weather, but it's tasty. This is just one of those. Let's kind of just keep going. Try and block out the noise. Just put one foot in front of the other and just focus on what's the next landmark I need to get to. These are the ones. These are the ones. The games.
Just put the headphones on.
Join me next week for the first time trial of chasing sub 2:45. We've got a 16-kilometer run at 6:26 pace, which will be 9 seconds off the pace that I'm going to need to run in Seville, just to see how the first 6 weeks of this training block have been. And I'll tell you whether it'll be absolutely euphoric and it'll be incredible and I'm going to be feeling fantastic, or whether it's going to be horrific and I'm going to be in a hole and have to go and lie in a dark room for a few hours afterwards. So we'll see how we get on.